wanted to go over a point that Julie made last night, and I think it's a good, valid point.
Okay, let's get into this. It was a big fight. After about half an hour, I'm like, oh, that's
He
what
finally
you're
realized
saying.
what the point was.
So I didn't think we necessarily needed to go into all that. But okay, so right now we're promoting auditions. We've had like a soft launch, like it's there out in the interweb and people can get to it, but we've not announced it or shared it socially or anything. But we're talking about auditions. And Julie brought up a really good point that we've noticed over the years. When we audition people, we always get the people that want it but don't necessarily have the ability.
Okay.
And there was a good point that Faith came, and she ended up doing pretty well.
Yeah.
So is there a way that we can, I mean, we still have auditions, we announced that we made the video, it's out there, but is there a way, how can we get to people like her that might not go to an audition, but she came to that shoot? Like what
have
can?
a natural ability and does really well.
Because, and I know you had mentioned when we were talking about the reason why we're doing this video is that you said the word audition can be a little
scares
intimidating.
some people away. Like someone like her wouldn't go to an audition when she doesn't have hardly any experience.
Yeah.
But yet she has that raw, natural talent.
Yeah.
And
So I
what-
don't want to keep people like her away. I want to try to include those people as well.
Yeah.
Is there a way to make it, you want a camera too?
Yeah, I want one too. Yeah, give it here.
So
All right, well, what I'm thinking,
I think
is
everybody
that-
should just always have a camera running.
no, I'm thinking one is just off the top of my head is that this video that we're doing today will hopefully soften the idea of an audition. And
Okay.
they won't feel like, oh, we're going in there and competing and trying to,
the same way.
have a
You want to hold it?
have a death match.
Just set that right there.
Set that down. Don't worry, that's cheap. So I'm hoping for one that. The other part is that I've found in auditions that people will see a notice and they see it and they go, oh, this is scary, I don't know if I want to do this. But if they got a personal invitation, if they've got, friends, and that's where I'm relying on Christian to be able to go.
Do you have friends?
I don't have friends.
Well, that's out the window. We need a new captain. Making those phone calls or making those Facebook groups or making, where they feel like, oh, somebody actually wants me to be there and not, I'm just showing up blind.
Right.
I think that's the scary part to me.
But how can we go proactive and say, here's something of even more value to you if you show up?
Door prizes?
Money.
Oh, yeah.
We can make them.
Free ice cream.
Free ice cream would be good.
Yeah, an ice cream social. Is there value to, like we were talking about before, that the educational portion of it? That there's a value to even if you don't, because I know we've been putting a lot of focus on this final performance, but even the ones that don't make it to that are getting this educational. Now, what about the ones that don't even get to that?
Right.
And is there, and I think that's where you're heading, is what are we doing within the audition that, maybe we work that more as a workshop? Because I've done those before where I've gone into theaters and just a one-day afternoon workshop. And then people see if it's something that they like, they see if it's something they want to do, and now they get something out of it, and they got a couple of tips and tricks to come out of it.
What if we split the auditions? Maybe have one like an introductory and the other
Well, they're two
auditions?
different locations. So the point was to try to draw two different crowds, or, geographically. But this is awesome. I think it would be great to show this video that we're already collaborating and adjusting.
Right.
And our first episode goes live today, really.
Too bad it's all scripted.
Hang on, let me check my line.
Yeah. So is that possible? Because I like that idea.
It's possible, and what I'm thinking is that, because I know we talked about this early on too, is having kind of that pre-room or pre-screening or whatever that be, and then they go into the final audition.
Right.
So maybe it's that we do this, hey, come on in at this time, get a 2-hour workshop. Everybody that's there, I don't care if there's 300 people there, if they come to the audition to be a part of the improv show, they're going to get a free improv workshop, some free classes.
Like an introductory course or
Yeah.
something.
And
So
then-
is that, do you feel like you can do that? Like, is it too big?
No, I feel like I can do, like I said, I've done it before. And then we just got to work out the logistics of that spacing wise,
Right.
where, for instance, like here, do we have the message go out that everybody shows up at?
This is where the Canton audition is?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we have the message go out, and it's on the website, that you come at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever the time is, and then from 6 to, let's just throw numbers out there. So they come at 5 o'clock, from 5 to 7 is an introductory improv workshop.
Okay.
Then, if you're interested, that's free. Just come in, you just learn some improv, we do improv, we have some fun, we do things that we're going to be doing in the audition. Then if they want to, then they can go into the audition process. And then we can personally talk to them, and we can say, hey, I really want you to come to the audition after that. And it's immediately after that, from 7, and then we do where they come in and they do structured
Right.
audition.
Joel?
Just
what
off
do
the
you
top of
think?
my head, that's
Does
what-
that address the concern that you
I
had?
think.
I mean, if this theater's now full and we have 2 hours to give them a chance to.
Right.
We just, I think we just think on our feet.
Well, we go till 2 o'clock in the morning, and the ones that are still there,
The
it's
ones that are still
strongest survive.
standing.
Yeah.
Yeah, cry. We see emotion.
All right, so what are you guys going to do today?
I guess stand around and film each other.
I think this is it. I feel good.
Are we done?
everybody.
Bye.
I do like that idea. And so my original plan was that we would start out in the parking lot.
Ooh, I almost
And
died.
then Chad would fall backwards down the
That was,
aisle.
I watched you.
And you didn't warn me.
That would be funny.
What if I died? Would you laugh and then
Then
cry?
I get life
No,
insurance.
no. More importantly, would you pick up the camera and keep shooting?
Yes.
That's the-
I think we got that covered.
So I almost fell down this step. And that's a good 8.5
I know, when I was
inches.
coming up these steps, these are above, I don't know if this is OSHA approved, because they're like,
Yeah, I think a normal step is 7 or 8 inches. See, ooh,
see, it would be,
Yeah.
you gotta lift up your foot pretty high. But anyway, so my original plan was to go out in the parking lot and physically walk through what's gonna happen in the audition.
oh, okay.
But that is now completely turned around. We can do,
Well, good thing we talked about this before rather than after.
And I'll tell you, I purposely didn't write anything out because the note I got last time was it wasn't off the cuff enough. So I was like, I'm not even gonna write anything down, I'm just gonna wing it.
You're learning.
I'm learning.
Everybody's talking about different things right now, and it's kind of confusing and loud.
But I haven't been able to do it with
I'm
like.
not really sure
going to
what's
the
going
comment
on.
section,
Right.
Open it up.
I don't think they do either.
That's cool. That's cool.
Well,
Well,
we're letting her absorb a little bit. We still have more interviews. So I don't want to.
Yeah, out of SD.
Oh,
This is cool.
So that's a good handout.
This is what happens when we try to have a meeting before we shoot.
that's full.
It already overheated and I had to restart it once.
Is that the memory card?
I love it.
Yeah, this is
I
an
love
old
it.
camera. It's just an extra.
We could use that as a plug.
Oh, shoot, we're down to 12 cameras now.
Tell us how much you love camera.
I really love it.
So,
They make your life easier.
so
I
I'm
keep getting
thinking if
dead
we like
pixels on all my
that,
cameras.
can we shoot a new update? Like the second update?
Yeah, we can jump in with that. I mean, I just don't want to release what we have and then just start this one off and say,
Yeah, we
hey, based on,
release that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's great to show that we're changing.
based on feedback and.
From Chad's wife.
From We have one
It's
viewer,
offering me.
and she's already offering.
And technically, she registered last night. So,
Oh, okay, good.
so she is an official community member.
Yeah, because
do.
You have to listen to
Oh, yeah, Christian. Yeah, here's our second
We're the only two.
community
if you
member.
haven't
Well, it
registered.
was like the fifth.
Now, actually, Andrew was.
I
one of the
registered,
first.
but my confirmation email went in my spam.
So did
Yeah.
mine.
This is
Yeah.
mine.
Yep, yours.
I seriously think we have a whole movie of this.
No, I would say let's